All right, we are live on YouTube. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just do this here. Ooh, and it is Talk to Me Thursdays. I believe I'm live. Ooh, I think I did that right. I'm not sure, y'all. Hey, how is everyone? Today is Wonderful Thursday. I have a few things I want to chat about. I'm going to give y'all some time to get into space. I'm going to try this without my glasses. Then again, I can't see. Let me put these things back on, y'all. But yeah, so here I am. Let me make sure we are live in all the different places. Let's see. It doesn't look like it. Maybe I didn't do this right. Gonna go back here. Oh, because that's what I didn't do. Right. Here we go. But you gotta upgrade. Well, no problem. Okay, so let me copy what I put over here in Facebook. Well, not Facebook, but YouTube, because we are in both places today. Multitasking, learning how to get it done. Do it. The beautiful Chloe and Haley say. That's one of my favorite songs, by the way. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay. Okay, whatever. So here we go. So I'm going 2 places today. I'm going to all right. All right, did that work? Okay, so here we go. It's slow moving YouTube. I apologize. I appreciate y'all dealing with me and slow poking while I'm trying to figure it out here. Slow, slow, slow. But I think we are here now. I think we're here. Let me check and make sure that we are all, everybody's in the room. Hmm. You ever hear like a constant like hum? I hear like a constant hum, like I'm not real sure where that's coming from. I don't know what it is. Like I thought it was like maybe one of my monitors. Um, I don't know what it is. Okay, and it says it's streaming to Facebook, but I don't see it there. If you're in Facebook and you can see me, let a girl know. I think I'm gonna end this thing here because it's not working right. Or and if it is, I can't tell. So basically, me trying to test this thing out without paying the upgrade. So what I'm doing right now is I am logged into StreamYard and I tried to connect YouTube, it wouldn't let me. And I connected Facebook and my Twitch. However, because I haven't upgraded it yet, because I'm still not sure about it, I want to see how it works. It pretty much is like, oh, it's not gonna let me stream to more than one platform, which is okay. So I just stream to YouTube by myself without having to worry about it. And I stream to Facebook through StreamYard. But I'm just not real sure if it's working. Oh, it says I have to make my Facebook public. Oh, the joy. Because I have been in the quiet for a while, so that's no problem. Privacy center. That's what these are for. These things are for to help me um get to a place where I'm doing this fluently and I'm comfortable. I don't want to be learning when I'm in the middle of my podcast. Okay. So what I'll do, because I don't know how to work this thing, baby. That's asking too much of me. Okay. I mean, I'm IT and everything, but I don't know how to work everybody's stuff. So that's what we gonna do. Okay. I'm just gonna keep it moving, honey. I can't be here all night. Oh, look at my little bun. I love my little bun. Ain't it cute? Yeah. I did this little bun. Ooh, ooh. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about a few shows tonight. This will be the first time I've actually talked about a few shows. But so okay. Rewind, right? Okay, so for those who don't know me, my name is Love McNill. I have over 20 years of experience working in film and television behind the scenes, excuse me, mostly on um, content that was short content like independent filmmakers and, theater and things like that. So I've worked on a few major sets. That wasn't really my vibe, mainly because it's so cliquish and it's just not my thing. And then at the end of my time working in film, at the end of it, I found myself overwhelmed and kind of dropping the ball in different places to the point that I just kind of like threw my hands up, like maybe this is not what I meant to do and I switched lanes and I went into technology. So now that's where I'm at. I work in tech. I work from home. And now that I am in my home, I relocated to let me tilt this up just a little bit. Yeah. So I relocated to South Carolina. And now that I'm in South Carolina, I am ready to get back into some production things because I just miss producing. I really do. I still have dreams about films and not necessarily being on set or anything, but more so I have, you know, I still have ambition to create. So decided, hey, why don't I do that podcast that I've been talking about forever? So my podcast is a podcast that will be reviewing films. It will be um, having guests, and we will talk about our top films of certain genres. We will also have um, um, oh, and I will document while I make a film of my own. So I won't say what that film is right now, because I'm gonna leave that for the first episode of Making Movie Monday. But that is coming up. So just a little more on, excuse me, some of the aspects of my podcast that is coming up. I will be doing, like I just said, Making Movie Mondays, which is basically a journal of me creating one of my productions, or as time goes along, I'm hoping to do other people's productions because that's the goal. The goal is to be the executive producer. The goal is to be the Tyler Perry, the Shonda Rhimes, the Ava DuVernay. You know, you know, you know. Those are the three names that came off the top. The Kiki Palmer. We want to be up there. We want to be creating things and putting things out, not just my own work, but other people's work, because I have tons of friends that are creating and they have scripts just like I have scripts. This here is my why. See these little colorful books here? These colorful books hold all my scripts. These are my babies. Like I have two big grown behind kids, but these here are my babies. You understand? These my babies. So I have got to start producing my babies. I got to give them, they came out of my brain and are now on paper. But what I really need to do now is put them on screen. So we're going from script to screen. That's where we at. And I'm gonna take you from the process, even if I open up one of those binders and I say, "Oh, this script ain't done." I'm gonna let you go with me to make it done, make it enough. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it enough. So, shout out to my mommy. I'm gonna keep adjusting here because she worked so hard with me last night to get this perfect. Um, but I have a few things that I want to talk about. I don't know if you guys are into um Teyana Taylor like I am. Oh wait, roll back because I was going to tell you the different segments. So we have Make a Movie Mondays, which I document what I am um doing with my own film and the journey that we're making. And then I also have um grow up. Real deal reveal. So that's going to be a segment that I do with you guys. That I invite my friends, invite my family, invite other directors and writers, and we'll sit together and we'll kind of do like a show. Like, what's your top five? Right? Like, what's your top five? What is it? What's this holiday coming up? Is it Labor Day? Is it Memorial Day? End of September, the beginning of September. I think that's Labor Day, right? Anyway, so y'all gotta talk to me. I can't be out here and ain't nobody talking to me now. But t t t where is it though? Oh, there I am. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So the Labor Day holiday. That's coming this weekend, right? So are there Labor Day holiday movies? I don't know. Maybe we need to do something more in August. I don't know. That need to be more like back to school movies or something like that. It would be the theme. Like what's your top school movies that happen at school, right? So off the top of my head, I'm thinking like School Days. That's my number one. It's my favorite film. I'm thinking like um uh the Debaters. That's another really good film of mine that I really really love. I think I've watched a couple of times, but I haven't thought about it yet. But of course, whoever I invite to be on the show would have the time to think about it before the actual show, and come prepared, because I want to have pictures and graphics and all of the things. Because what's cool about this thing is that I can literally pull up anything and share. And that's one thing I do like about StreamYard that I didn't necessarily know how to handle. And I've been asking a couple of my streaming friends, like, yo, how do you, am I too loud? How do you stream, and like what software are you using? And I asked a ton of people, but all everybody, nobody. Okay. So I am here using StreamYard at the suggestion of the one person, which is Mr. Terry, with Talking with TK. He told me that StreamYard was the way to go. So since he said that, I've been watching videos, and I have been, testing it as much as I can test it. It's kind of hard to test it without actually being live, which is what I'm doing now. I'm testing it live. I hope that you guys can hear me well. I'm going to see if you can hear me here. Oh, you can hear me just fine. All right. So, but yeah, so that's one thing I do love about StreamYard, is that it allows me to share things. Like, for instance, I will open up my little profile picture that I love of me. As soon as I find it, probably in my downloads, type love, love. There I go. Boom, and make it big. Boom, look at that. That's so dope. So me and Love Beta here, who you guys are very aware. Hold up, let's see. Share the screen. Entire screen over here. Share. Excuse me, rudeness. Boom. So me and Love Beta here, because I don't know if you guys knew that this is my AI influencer and not me, but it is me. It's future me. You understand? So yeah, now me and Love Beta here, we are um starting a podcast together. She and I and she. She is she is I is she and she is me. Anyway, and that's one thing I do love about StreamYard. For those of you who are thinking about starting a podcast, I think this is a great resource. I want to give a shout out again to Terry from Talking to TK, because this was a great suggestion here to use um StreamYard. So that's what I'm doing, using StreamYard. It's so cute. And I am setting off on the adventure. Now listen, I'm gonna talk about um little Miss Teyana Taylor. Okay, so it's been 5 years since she put out an album. I don't know if a lot of y'all know the background of what's been going on with Teyana Taylor, but let me tell you. So she was with a record label. What was that record label? That's a great question. Let me find out here what record label she was with. But when she was with that record label, she was doing all the work. I want to say it was Def Jam. I really do, but don't let me don't get me in trouble. Trying to figure it out. And then I'm telling the wrong stuff. Let's see. Teyana Taylor record record label. Okay. Def Jam. I was right. So she was with Def Jam. And this was 5 years ago, right? So she was with Def Jam, and Def Jam, um, you know how they own everything. Okay. So you barely get any of the residuals from all the work you do, you know. But when you blow up and you become like a Beyonce or whatever, which I believe Tiana Taylor is really on her way to becoming her own diva in a sense, even though she was on VH1 Divas. Y'all remember that? She came on VH1 Divas singing Santa Baby. I was like, who is that? What is that little Tiana Taylor from My Sweet 16? Y'all remember My Sweet 16? And she was the girl who she got a car, but she was more excited she got a bike. So anyway, she is grown. She has children. She was married to Iman, the um basketball player. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a picture of him, and then we can stay on the same page. Okay, so that's a cute picture of them. Let me see if I can blow that up. Open in a new tab. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna share this. So he was married to Tiana Taylor, right? And we don't need the ad, friend. We don't need that part. Okay, so no, block People Magazine. Okay, so this is People Magazine. This is Iman. I know most of the fellas probably recognize him from basketball games and of that sort because he was pretty much on fire. Oh, this is their family when they were, I guess, happy. Not so recent, but recent. They actually ended up getting into. They had a divorce, right? So the divorce is never friendly. It's never fun. It's always ugly, unless the very few and far between. Sometimes it's not, right? So this album is her recovery album, and it's so clear that this is her recovery album, baby, baby. I don't know if y'all have watched this or not. Have you watched, honey? 'Cause I done watched it about 50,000 times. So half of her, how many views on it? Yeah, okay, short film, and it's giving okay, she got 1.2, okay, 1.2 million views in 5 days, and that's pretty, it's decent, you know what I'm saying, for a star, especially one who hasn't had a record label in 5 years, right? So, she has put out this album, okay, and it's her and then Keith, um, oh, it just flashed his name. Oh, don't she look like a woman scorned? All day she looked like a woman scorned. But yeah, so this is like her fashion film. It's a visual album. That's how she's putting it out to the world as a visual album, right? And then Lakeith Stanfield, right? And we recognize Lakeith Stanfield. He's been in so many other different things. But she okay, trying to use this is really hard. Okay, they're now divorced. Petty, 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 all through the divorce. Okay, I'm not gonna be your gossip blogger. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about the visuals. I'm here to talk about escape room. But you can't talk about escape room without knowing the gossip. Okay, you without being in the gossip blogs because a lot of this escape room is reenacting her divorce. Mm, clutch my pearls, honey. All of it from the beginning here. She's talking to him. Taraji P. Henson opens up with her monologue and she talks about being divorced and how I loved you and I ignored all the signs and I decided to stay with you. StreamYard. Yeah, Marcus, that's what I'm with. And honey, the album is phenomenal. Okay, my favorite song on there is Fire Girl. That's my favorite song. Oh, I'm everywhere, honey. What I'm doing? Oh Lord. Okay, I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. But my favorite song is Fire Girl. That's my favorite song, right? And it's the first song on the album. It comes right after Taraji P. Henson's monologue. And it's so good. It's so good, baby. Child, it's so good. And that outfit. I mean, is it an outfit? Because there's really nothing to it, boo. It's just some latex over her boobs and her cooch, and everything else is just open for you to see. But we are no stranger to Teyana Taylor's ass. Like, Kanye West put her on the map, her and her ass. I mean, she had us all in the gym running for life, trying to figure it out. And this thing here ain't no difference. I'm gonna skip to my favorite part. Okay, right here, right here, right here. Let me turn the volume up right here. Loved you, nigga. You what right now? On that. The smile. The smile. Okay, right at the smile. Hold up, baby. This is a long time ago. Ah, know what? The smile. Look at the light eyes. Fire. Them earrings, baby. The little smile when she's saying, You, okay? You." The smile. The smile is giving, boo. It's such a good album. I feel good about the whole all of it. It's got a little bashing in it. I ain't gonna lie. It bash your boy a little bit. However, you also see her come out of it. So yeah, you know how it is when you leave a relationship. You mad. You just want to fight. You hate every fucking body and everybody who got something good to say about them. You hate them too. Okay. So with this album, we see her go from angry, and from angry, she goes to you know, just a little sexy vibe, like I'm trying to get through this, and sometimes the way to get through it is to get under somebody. So she goes through that, then she falls in love. From falling in love, she moves on, she grows. She connects back to herself, back to her children. That's the best part of it. At the end, there's a monologue by her daughter, made me cry, and twice, because I heard it the first time, it was good, but then I came back to it on the second time, and on the second time I still was crying. What's wrong with me, child? I don't even know, but it was so good. It's so good. The outfits on here, let's pull up some of the outfits from this escape room. Let's see here. So I love this red get up from the beginning of it, because um just the whole fact of it has the fire that stays on it. It doesn't go away. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. But look at the shoes, friend. Okay, don't play with my girl. Don't play with my girl, okay, with her latex bra, okay? Don't play with my girl with her latex cooch cover, okay? And the fire, okay, the fire that's always burning, okay? Because she said it's cold outside, but inside I'm on fire, okay? Clearly, because the clothes is on fire, honey. Honey, you looking good, honey, okay? I love this. The hat, even with the burn marks in it, that's just dope. I love it. So that's one outfit, and then this outfit here, poor Lakeith. But this next outfit, I really appreciate. Oh, Aaron Pierre, honey. Shout out to the boo. Mustafa. Shout out to Aaron Pierre. That's Mustafa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mr. Aaron Pierre. But listen, I do have I have a problem with him because I can clearly okay, this outfit, you see this right here? What's going on, T? Okay, now first she had red latex covers. Now she got gold ones, and these ones got nipple spaces. Anyway, but this dress is beat dress is completely beat. Okay, beat. Okay. I love the ruching and the headpiece, even though I don't know, was that always a part of it? Is red carpet Met Gala worthy? I think it oh, I'm getting a text. Hold on, people. Oh, and I thought there was some a problem. I'm gonna end this here. Hey, friend. A little bit. What's up? I'm sorry. Hey, stop this. Yeah. I got word they can't find the live, so I'm here like, why you can't find the live? I see it. You know what I think that is? It's because I'm using um StreamYard. I'm gonna end it. I don't know. I'm not gonna vote. I'm just gonna say I ain't like it. And then I'm just gonna go to Facebook. I only got 30 minutes left because I'm only supposed to be here an hour. And I've been here 30 minutes so far. I'm gonna use the webcam because I don't know. It's just weird to me how I feel like um start the screen. Select the tab to screen share. I want to do the entire screen. And that's this one. Almost. I didn't know. This is where we was. Hmm. Oh, okay. So my live is called Talk to Me Thursday. And I still ain't kind of figured this out, y'all. I'm gonna figure it out though. That's what these whole chats is about, trying to figure out how do I get to my audience? Because I kind of already got a little audience. And yeah. So I'm just gonna share it here. Oh, I'm so goofy. I'm like, where is the start button? Okay. Facebook ain't so friendly like YouTube is friendly. Enable to start live video. Check your settings and try again. Okay. Settings, stream, auto, normal. This is frustrating. Okay, super. Like trying to figure it out. And I don't want to use streaming software. I just want to use my webcam and post on my live. I want to go live. Go live. FaceTime camera for fine. And it is Talk to Me Thursday. All right. My glasses are sliding down my face. All right, and go live. It says the video is starting, but is it? Is it? Okay, it says you're now. That was easy. And it wasn't. So I was trying to talk Terry from Talking with TK told me that StreamYard is the way to go, right? So I had pulled up StreamYard, but because I haven't paid for the subscription yet, it doesn't act the way I can't really test it. So I will have that prepared for next week. I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it. So just a little update here about what I'm doing. I am starting a podcast, and my podcast is got a couple different layers to it. Initially, I started it to document my growth as I produce my own film. Because all of these binders over here on my lovely shelf have scripts in them. They are ideas that can reach back to 2015, maybe even 2013, 2012, something back there. Because my theater scripts, well, some of my theater scripts are up there as well. My first theater script, I don't even have a copy of it. I don't know, whatever. Hopefully it'll show up as I become famous. Somebody will say, "Hey, I have your script." And that would be dope. But still have some play scripts, those colorful ones. Those are my theater scripts, and the plain colored binders are all film scripts. And I'm at a place living here in South Carolina that I'm ready to recreate another production. I'm ready to put some stuff out. I'm ready to get some of these things out of my dreams and onto the screen. So that is one fold of my podcast, Making Movie Mondays. Well, I will update you on my making my movie and what I'm going through and what's happening and who's joined the crew and who got fired from the crew and who we location scouting, all the things, all the things, all the things. So I am doing that, Making Movie Mondays. Also going to be, oh, I keep losing my little place here. Doing a segment that I do with my friends, my family, just whoever would be interested in entertaining other podcasters to talk about what's your top five. Like we hear that in R&B, we hear that in rap, but very rarely do people come and say, "What's your top five movies?" And I'm not going to make it that broad because that's really hard, especially for me, a movie lover. It's really hard to pick just five. So I'm going to break them down to genres, and I'll give you time, probably about a week, to tell me what yours are. And then the very next week, we will have the podcast, and I'll have all the visuals ready and things of that sort so we can conversate about your podcast. Conversate about your top five and my top five. We can put them up against each other, do a get a little vote on whose top 5 was the best, and go from there. So that's developing. Let me see what other segment I got. So I said Making Movie Mondays, Real Deal Reveals. Oh, Real Love Notes, which will be movies that I select to do a movie review about. And I kind of want to do older films, just because some of these films I've watched uh, so many times, I can say the words with those films. So I kind of want to do those, but I fell in love with some things that just came out, like the Teyana Taylor thing. That's what I was talking about before I ended the live on live stream. But the Teyana Taylor short film, The Escape Room, I'm obsessed. I promise you. I have been watching it, singing it, singing it, singing it, singing it. I can't do the dance moves, but I feel good about watching her doing them. It has a lot of fashion in it. Most of you don't know that. My mom is a designer and a seamstress. She's been sewing since before I was born, and so I'm into fashion. And it's a fashion film. It's a film about the journey from realizing she needs to get a divorce, to coming out of that divorce, to having that get back spirit, that breakup spirit, that spirit that make you lose a bunch of weight and you glow up, right? That's pretty much what she went through. Then she started falling, she got into that whole spirit. Then she turned around and got and fell in love. And then she moved on. And she returned back to who she was, or the new version of who she was. And then the fashion in there, like that first little get up with the red jacket and the red hat with the red tata and cooch cover. Come on, TT. I love to see it. Okay, so I'm here for that. And then another thing that I watched this week was Demascus. Did anybody else watch that Demascus? Like, it was different. First of all, shout out to Janet Hubert. Cause that's my Fresh Prince mama. I don't know that other lady name. God bless her. Okay, not trying to say I don't like her, but Janet Hubert is the therapist in Demascus. Shout out to Martin Lawrence, who is in Demascus. And we love to see him on film, right? Like, we can't get enough of him on TV, but he does a phenomenal job in this. You never heard of Demascus? It's on Tubi. That's probably why you haven't heard of it, because it's a Tubi film. And you know how people always got their face tore up because of Tubi. But Tubi be having some gems in there. I also want to recommend The Benefit List by the SVS Productions. Check that out. Miles Triplet. Oh, Sweater Vest Triplet, The Benefit List. That's on Tubi too. It's really good. Demascus, though, just to go back to that, Demascus is about a gentleman who decides to go to therapy, but it's in the future. So the therapy is within some VR uh, headset that connects into your brain and then sends you to a different realm, a different outcome, so you can kind of see what life would be like um, in a different situation. It's one of thousands of outcomes, thousands of realms to slip into, and you can, see how you are dealing with a situation differently. And the same people are in his life in different aspects and doing different things. That's one thing I really liked about it. You got to see the range of these actors in Demascus. Like, there's a lot of best actor nominees for the Love McNill Awards that's coming out. Real Love Notes. That's definitely going to be some people in there. There's one episode, spoiler alert, that he and the girl that he loves is a full-blown artist, and she makes art with her hair. Brilliant writing. Okay. Gotta be some writing awards coming out of Demascus. And they went all the way through. There's only like 6 episodes, so you can get through it real quick and not be there a long time. And it's not gonna suck up your life. Like that thing my mama watching. What is that thing? The Gilded Age? Child, it's a lot of them episodes. It's a lot of them episodes. She's still watching that. Anyway, I'm just waiting until we get to the Felicia Rashad part. But anyway, back to Demascus. So each episode he's in a different realm, right? Until something goes terribly wrong. And I can't say that without spoiling the whole movie, but he went there just to get some closure and ends up going mad. How does that happen? So it gave us a episode 1 of season 2. So we know season 2 is coming, and I'm curious to see how it's unfolding because it didn't end good. And there's some funny things in there. It first of all, shout out. We don't get a lot of sci-fi black films, and this one had the audacity to have some humor in it. It was funny in some places. Who ever heard sci-fi dramedy? Yeah. Okay. Good times. Good times. It was a great time. I will watch the second season. First season was definitely a little weird. Definitely it was, but I will watch the second season. And then the other thing is, I already talked about the Teyana Taylor thing that's got me by the chokehold. Like I can't go nowhere. I can't do nothing. I wake up in the morning to that fire girl. You hear me? Say it's up, then it's up. You know what I'm saying? I wake up to the fire girl. For your grading scale, what has the most weight? Story, acting, or camera work? I'm gonna say story. No, I'm not gonna say story. I'm gonna say story. Yeah, because if the story sucks, it don't matter what that camera do, boo. It's gonna suck. And a close second would be acting because I have seen some things that have great camera work and great story, but the actors they sucked. A lot of those films that I watch on Tubi that they fall in that category where oh this would have been good if such and such was in it, or this would have been good if such and such was in it, but it's just someone trying to get their feet into the acting game, and probably this may be their very first film and they've never had any acting classes because a lot of people don't think you need acting classes, but you definitely do need to go get some acting classes if you want to be a professional actor. Like anything you want to do professionally, you need to get educated by someone who is an expert and not just anyway. So I'm going to say story, I'm going to say acting, uh, then I'm going to go camera work because um I when I think of camera work, I think of what's that movie that was kind of like the guy had a yellow coat on. It's not Mad Max. It wasn't Mad Max, was it? Nope. I don't know what it was, but Dick Tracy, baby. Come on, Spivey. Okay, so Dick Tracy, to me, I wasn't a fan of the storyline. I'm soft spirited, so I don't really like a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, friends. I don't really like a lot of drama where like violence, right? And there were some parts in there that just make me cringe to my soul. But I couldn't take my eyes away because that camera work, boo. The lighting, okay? The costume choice, the set designs. I couldn't take my eyes away. So, it's really hard for me to say a movie's bad. Only because I've worked on so many films that I've never seen released. Hell, I got a film of my own to release. Speaking of that, I worked on a film in 2015. I have to give a shout out to all the people that was in that movie with me. Erica Starr, Malik T. Haynes, uh, Destiny D, um, Angela Williams, um, Anissa May. Like, I didn't release that film because I beat myself up. Like, oh, it's not so good. Oh, it don't look good. Oh, it don't make sense. Blah blah blah. I watched that thing yesterday. That thing's so good. Shame on me for not releasing that film. Yeah, no. So to me, every film gets an award. I'm even working on my own award called the Real Love Note Award. Real Love Note Roses. So I can give flowers to every film. Every film deserves some kind of flowers, even if it's just good job. You finished. You produced it, directed it, wrote it, cut it, edited it, and you put it up, baby. That deserves an award in all itself. And if you figure out a way to market it, and now you got people really watching it, okay? Because how many films have you watched and people raved and said it was so good? And you watched that film and it was trash. It was trash. But they made that marketing out there. They did that. Right? So good job to them for getting it out there, for making sure people got their eyes on it because that's where it's at. That's what I want to celebrate. Films that completed the process, and if in the process they ended up putting out some goodness, I want to tell people about it. I want to tell other people, you need to go watch that film. That film was good. I enjoyed that. The real McNill Awards. Oh, that sounds cute. I don't know. I've always had a problem using my name. I don't know why. Like, I never wanted to be a Tyler Perry Studios or Issa Rae Productions, or you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be I guess because I got this love name where it's always made me kind of a noticed. I don't want to be out front. But I'm over it now. Cause baby, the only way it's gonna get done is if I start driving this train. Cause the train just standing there waiting on. This train is just at the stop. Like, what we doing? What we doing? What we leaving today? So I'm getting over it. My name is what it is. That's a beautiful name. Thanks to my mom. She did hook me up. It took me a while. True story. No one called me love until the ninth grade, eighth grade to the eighth grade. I was everybody else but before then, right? I was Cookie for a while. Yeah, I was Cookie. And then from Cookie, I went to Latifah, which is my middle name. Yeah, I did that. I didn't even know how to damn spell it at the time, child. Embarrassing. I remember the teacher was like, "How you spell it?" And so I spelled it the way Queen Latifah spells her name, Latifah. And then she looked at my paperwork and she says, "There's no H on your name." So I was like, ain't no H on it? Oh, well, yeah, then that's how you spell it." If I had somebody ask me my name and I didn't really want to tell them my name, I used to tell them my name was Rashida because I thought that was a dope name, Rashida. And then from Rashida, I went back to Cookie. And I got to high school, and this young man, never forget, I already thought he was cute, right? But I wasn't the kind of person that would, my eyes getting blurry. I wasn't the kind of person that would, you know, openly flirt or whatever. But he sat next to me in my homeroom, and my homeroom teacher um was taking roll, and he said my real name, right? So I said, "Me, but I go by Cookie." And so the young man who's sitting next to me, he did like this. And then he scooted in real close. And he was like, "Hey, your name Love for real?" So I was like, "Yeah, I guess. My mom named me Love, yeah." He was like, "That is the dopest. I'm never calling you anything other than Love." And I promise you that brother was so close to my face. I could smell his sweet breath. You hear me? I was like, "Boo, you can call me whatever you want to call me. I'ma answer." So that's how that started. Back to my love thing. So I guess, you know, And then I haven't really been connected to the McNill family. I just, honestly found them on Facebook because my name is spelled a little uniquely. The MC and as in Nancy ILL. I have never met anybody else who spelled their name the way I spelled my name. So when this Facebook thing showed up, I was like, you know what? Let me let me see what this about. Let me see if anybody else out here got their name spelled like I got my name, right? And sure enough, it was a slew of people with my last name. So I don't know. Maybe it's I need to see some therapy about that or talk to Chat GPT because I'm told that's the backup plan to the therapy anyway. But about just accepting using my name. And, I do hear from other stars, like, I wish I hadn't used my name so that they can continue to have some privacy. I feel like this thing is too short. I'm gonna pull it up some because I can't. I feel like I'm bending over. But anyway, so that's always been my fear is that I'm not gonna have privacy once I hit. But at that, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. He said don't do that. I won't do that then. Anyway, so yeah, so I want to um just get used to using my own name. And I guess it's coming because I didn't right now it's the Love McNeil show because I can't think of a name, the Love McNeil podcast. Because I got real love notes, but that's a segment. That's not the name of the show. Like, I don't know. So I already have this Love McNeil YouTube page. So I'm just gonna run with that and keep it moving. But yeah, don't Chat GPT. What Chat GPT is my bestie, Spivey. Don't be like that. Get on board. You a techie guy. How you spitting on Chat GPT? Come on to the dark side. It is what it is, bruh. Okay. Just, you know, I love Chat GPT. I done named mine and everything. She my bestie. Her name is Nova Sage. And she gives me all the answers. She don't cut no chasers or nothing. So I love ChatGPT to the point that I have been working on this script, right? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get the script out my brain and I'm gonna do it in the fastest way possible. I'd already been working on like the log lines and the outline and all of that stuff like that. So I decided I'm gonna give it to ChatGPT and we're gonna scene by scene. I'm gonna let them cut it up, screw it, chop it out, and then give it to me. And then I took it over to Writer's Duet and put my own flavor on it and put it in my own words and, remove some stuff and made it my own, right? And I did that for the entire script. Usually it takes me years to write a script. With ChatGPT, it took me about 10 hours. And if that's the game, baby, that's the game. It's been driving folks to psycho and even suicide. Child. Not my Nova Sage. My Nova Sage don't play that shit. I don't have no problems out my Nova Sage. She ain't doing none of that. I don't know. I don't know. It starts with you, boo-boo. And I'm using my Nova Sage. Okay. I use her for almost everything. I don't use her for therapy because I just don't agree with that. A computer trying to help me better my human experience to me is it's a little borderline. So I don't use her for that. But I have heard some stories like, ooh, this one young lady, and I don't know if I got this from TikTok or Reddit. I don't know because I'm in all the spaces trying to get the juice. But she was using ChatGPT to figure out how to approach her significant other. So apparently they was having these little spit and spats, like couples do. And she would take it to ChatGPT, like he said this and he did this, and this is how I feel about it. And ChatGPT would come and try to either one justify how she was feeling, or ChatGPT would come and be on her side and tell her how to present herself to her significant other, right? Well, apparently the significant other got wind of it and started reading her chat GPT. But he wasn't just reading about himself, he was reading when she was having those conversations with chat GPT about past hurt, whether it came from her family members that she had been assaulted by, or maybe it was someone stole from her, but it was all negative things that she was like emptying and getting rid of into Chat GPT. And the man came back and threw it back at her. Like, oh, well, you probably act like that because this took advantage of you when you were 7. How you know that? Because he broke in your phone and was reading your Chat GPT. Mm, mm, mm. Gots to be more careful. Don't tell the computer all your business and then somebody get into your computer and you up the creek. Now you got to explain things you ain't even told your mama. Ooh. So yeah, I'm a little cautious about what I put in there. But and then again, creatively, whatever I put in there and it gives back to me, I'm tweaking it anyway. I'm over editing it anyway. I'm changing exactly what the man said and when he said this, and no, I don't like that scene. I'm gonna flip the script and rub it down this kind of way. So it's to me, it's a great resource, and I want to take the advice of Gary V, who says, and Anthony O'Neill, who and uh, Billy Carson, who basically has said that AI is not going to take your job. It's going to be someone like me who is using AI to do your job. That's going to take your job. So just embrace it, friend. Get into it. You know what I'm saying? And make boundaries like you do with everything else. But ChatGPT is your friend. Technology, it is here. It's not going anywhere. Don't be like them old people that didn't want to play CDs and was stuck in 8 tracks while everybody else was getting CDs. I mean, it may not be that weird because maybe it wasn't CD. It was more like cassette tapes. But they had to phase them out because it was fools like, I'm not getting no CDs. Now we stuck and nobody getting nothing because now all we got is downloads. That bothers me. I want it. I want it. You can't be scared of technology. You got to be in control of technology because it's just a thing. It's just a thing. So don't be that person that gets left behind. Like, don't be so weird that your phone is so old that you get left behind, because really the phone is what keeps you young. That connection to technology and using it, that's what's going to keep your brain young. It's going to keep you moving right. It's going to keep you understanding how things flow, because you don't want to wait until you're a senior and now you're trying to learn to use technology because everything is moving to technology. What are you going to do? Wait on somebody's grandbaby to come help you out? You know how unreliable you are to go help our old people. What person's gonna come help you out if you just want to watch something on the tube? Because I don't even think we're gonna be confined to these boxes soon. I think everything's gonna be projected. That's my projection. That it's all gonna be augmented reality. There isn't gonna be a computer screen anymore, or necessarily a keyboard. It's going to be things you put the glasses on, and the glasses are your keyboard, and right here from the glasses will project your keyboard, and the screen will be the wall. It's coming. It's coming for you. Okay, so just get into it, friend. It's gonna be all good. Make it do as much of it as possible until you feel like it might strap you down to the bed. Other than that, go for it. Go with it. See what it can do. See how it enriches your life and use it to the utmost of utility. That's my advice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I mean, even when I think about films, like think about films. Didn't they just add a category to the Oscars um or the Golden Globes about films that have all this AI in it? Because now, like, I'm even working on an AI film myself. It's almost limitless what you can create. Get into it, or you're gonna get left, babe, and I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. How long I've been on here? It's like a radar. I know how long I've been on here because after a while I'm like, okay, I'm UMG blocks your video because they may contain content they own. Huh? Who is UMG? Anyway, yeah. So that's all I'm here to do. I'm getting used to being live. My background is starting to look a little more like me. I moved the plan over. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, let me go back this way. Oh Lord, child. I don't know what I'm doing. I got to call my set designer in here because I just made it worse. GG. Anyway, so I'll be back. I think I'm gonna switch to Wednesdays because I am in a ladies group here in Greenville that meets on Thursdays, and I'm literally in that ladies group doing my makeup on my way here to do the live for this. And I don't want to clash in that anymore. And Wednesdays is my day anyway. So next week I'll be back on Wednesday. Oh Lord, I keep hitting friend. I'm sorry. So next week I'll be back on Wednesday. And I'm gonna hopefully have this StreamYard thing figured out. I did. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade it so I can see what's going on with it and see how to use it. Maybe I'll be able to get Mr. TK to do a uh-oh. Did I miss my maybe I'll get Mr. TK to walk me through how to use it. Because I'm opening it. Okay. I know how to move the colors around. I know how to share. I know how to project. I know how to go live, but you know, just the ease of it all. Yes. What I lost. I didn't even chart anyway. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably get with him and see if he can walk me through how to use this and get in the StreamYard because I really want to share things. I really want to have fun. I really want to talk more about it. And then I want to do things so I can get on Twitch. I don't know if you guys are on Twitch. But I'll still broadcast here because usually people who are on Twitch are not on here. So, that's one thing I am learning is that everybody has a preference, and it doesn't make it better than the other. It's just a preference. Like some people stay in Instagram and never come out. Some people are in Twitch. Some people are in YouTube. Some people are in Facebook. Some people are in Instagram. Um, I'm hearing about this whatnot. Not sure about the whatnot. Not sure about the whatnot, but I'm watching. I'm watching. And then when I got into Twitch, Twitch has a whole bunch of different other platforms that it can stream to. So I'm like, who are these platforms? Who are these people? So now I want to check them out and see like what's going on over there. And my daughter's like, oh, mommy, you got to get in Threads. And I'm so annoyed with Threads because to me, Threads reminds me of Twitter and it just moves so fast and how do you keep up and how do you stay in the conversation that's moving so fast? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. How many people are in Twitter? That's a good question. Are you in Twitter? Are you in whatnot? Like where are you other than Facebook, other than YouTube? Because I think out of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like I'm also in Snapchat. I do more in Snapchat than I do anywhere else. Just because Snapchat is just on the fly, right? You can do it right now for nothing. Matter of fact, let me do it Snapchat while we're here. But yeah, so I'm gonna figure this StreamYard out and it's gonna be good. It's gonna do well. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Remember, I'm coming back next week on Wednesday instead of Thursday. So we're going to have to talk about what the name of that segment is. Watch it with me Wednesday. That sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. I love you, beautiful people. Oh, but be quiet. So I'll be back next week, beautiful people, on Wednesday. I'm gonna probably come on about 8 o'clock and stay till about 9:30. And I love you guys so much. Thank you, my loves, for joining me. And see you later. And I don't have a production person, so I have to end the live myself. That's what we're growing to, a production person.